So first thing I want to go into here.
It's NAMEKIMANIA!
Go ahead.
Speaking of NAMEKIMANIA. So before this episode came out, and a lot of people aren't going to know this unless you were there.
Unless you were there at the time. And this was something so fun. I remember having this idea, and I came to you, I'm like, we need to do this specifically if we're going to have crowd reactions.
Yep.
We actually put out a little video that was out there for a limited time that said, we want you to send in our, yourself cheering and booing and jeering so that we could have an actual crowd and that it would be the fans that were actually watching the show. So you'll actually hear some people in the background, that'll specifically the suck diddly up guy who always sticks out for me. But everything that is cheering and booing in this is all you guys out there, especially the OGs out there that were watching during this.
There's a little bit of supplementation there. There's I needed to fill in some
It kind of had to, because obviously, when you send out something like that, you're going to get a lot of people out there with headset microphones who don't know anything about how to set up gain and stuff. Yeah. So sometimes it just does not did not come out right. But the fact that we were able to mix in our actual fans into this episode was just so fun.
Yeah.
And if you're out there watching right now, honestly, definitely let us know if you hear yourself.
Honestly, Mr. Suck Diddly Up guy, if you're watching these,
MVP.
Yeah, please hit me up on Twitter. I'd just like to say thank you so much for helping contribute.
But with that, let's get on to NAMEKIMANIA!
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and...
I also get to explain a bunch of wrestling lingo that we drop in this.
You really saved us, Vegeta.
Yeah, you totally pulled our butts out of the fire there. Really showed that Team 3-star spirit.
They'll never find your body.
I feel a little sorry for those guys. They just lost their teammate. They must be devastated.
So, when was the last time you had to,
3 weeks.
Bloody hell, 3 weeks?
I did it on the trip here.
Raccoon didn't even have enough room in his palm.
Our first reference to him just being absolutely
is that
hung.
Geldo over there?
Yep.
Is he dead?
How tragic.
Not telling the captain, 1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it.
Wankers.
He would have to tell the captain because he'd be the only one left.
But he wouldn't know that at the time.
No. Toku Sentai! Toku Sentai! Toku Sentai!
So are we gonna do this or what?
Hit Recomb's music!
I'm curious, was it you or Gon that insisted on the Doom M1A1 music? You?
You think that just because you're the prince of all Saiyans, you're the best there is at what you do. But let Raccoon tell you something, brother. You ain't no
It really fits for him.
And you ain't got what it takes to step up to a 5-time champion!
Booker T reference.
What?
This fight right here's gonna be a bloomin' slobber knocker, it is.
You can just feel
JR
the
reference.
intensity.
Who are you talking to?
The audience.
We're doing commentary, mate.
You see, Vegeta, you sit there and brag about how the Saiyans are the mightiest warriors in all the universe. How they're the most ruthless. Well, look at where they are now. Dead.
Man, working your way into a
You
shoot
talk
there,
about
brother.
Your legends and your warrior race and your pride, but that doesn't mean a damn thing to this man, because the name's
Raccoon. It rhymes with doom. And you're gonna be hurting all too soon!
It just fits so perfectly with wrestling.
It is so.
Wrestling's fake. Here he comes. Yeah!
Go to hell, all of you! And if it means getting this damn thing over with, then I'm just going to have to kill your ass! Now hit my music!
I wonder how many people don't recognize that as the GT theme.
Suck it, jabroni!
I remember we went back and forth on whether or not we wanted to make a Final Flash reference there.
Yeah, we just went with Suck It Jabroni, because
Well,
wrestling.
Yep.
everything went better than expected.
You talking more smack, Vegeta?
What? How could you possibly get up after a hit like that?
Silly Vegeta, the only thing Raccoon sells is merchandise.
Now, I'm going to explain that one because a lot of people don't get what he means by the only thing Raccoon sells is merchandise. In wrestling, when somebody, takes a move from another wrestler, how they react to that, like how they treat it, is what's referred to as selling. So if you take, like just a random clothesline from somebody, you get knocked down, but you get back up. But if you take, like their finisher, like somebody nails them with their finishing move, like a power bomb or something, and you stay down, that's called like selling like death. So you are selling the move to the audience, basically, like showing like, yeah, this shit was powerful. And, there are certain wrestlers that just won't sell things because their ego won't let them.
Jesus.
So, some people will just like kind of get up and pop up and walk away after losing a match. Like, oh, I guess they weren't really that hurt. So that's what selling means in wrestling terminology. Cause I notice a lot of, reaction channels don't necessarily get that joke because not everybody understands not everybody's a dirty fucking mark like Taka.
And you know what? Sometimes, so there are actually just a lot of jokes sometimes where we're making big references to cultural things. Mm-hmm. And wrestling is a cultural thing. And ultimately, you're going to just find people who aren't going to get those jokes. And that's where you got to find that balance of like, okay, do we really want to commit to this bit? And, some people are.
But when it's something that's like really quick and done.
Yeah, here, I think it's fine. I was actually okay with it. Again, I was like, I know that wrestling is a huge part of American culture. So I, at the very least, knew that enough people were going to get it.
And you absorbed enough of the terminology through osmosis.
I use so much terminology because of you and Kurt. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I get people
faces, heels,
heel turn, sell, mark. Like people ask me, "Oh, you're into wrestling?" I'm like, "Oh no, not even a little bit. I just know a couple of wrestling nerds." And it's
the same way that I absorb Dragon Ball information from you.
Bet your Raccoon don't even leave a body.
Please, you already
This is a reference to the dub.
soda from our last bet.
And the original
You
Japanese.
still owe me a spice burger from the one before that.
And a commercial break. Because wrestling.
Spectacular space food at Spacey's.
Thanks, Trunks.
Our new Raditz menu. Spacey's.
It's good food in space.
And one
We had to get rid of the
big
Sonic
seven.
Cup by now. Damn.
Ginyu, I should
Oh,
have called
damn.
you from the beginning.
Thank you, sir. Now in celebration, I shall commence the Dance of Joy.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary.
It is entirely necessary.
No, really, you don't have to.
Actually, I do. I'm contractually obligated under your father to dance the Dance of Joy post every successful mission.
Proceed.
Love the Frieza doesn't even try to override it. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
2011.
And we're back, mates.
Oh my god, I had so much fun making this bit.
I know. I was so happy when you finally showed us the preview of it.
Yeah.
Like, this is perfect.
I actually went to a couple of different wrestling programs to study and then replicate what they had made.
See what it looked like.
Yeah, which was really cool. Like again, I had a lot of fun making this crap.
The offensive. But he can't seem to land a single hit.
Vegeta stands up to him way better than you think he does. Like, it's not an even fight, but Vegeta puts up a battle here.
By the way, Gon loves
Not really relevant, butter.
Gon loves playing Raccoon so much.
And that ends the Dance of Joy.
Thank God. Now let's wish me some immortality.
Not quite yet, Lord Frieza. Lastly, I must complete the Daddy's Little Princess dance.
My father would command no such thing.
You are correct, Lord Frieza.
Very well.
It was your brother.
And we're back with the fight.
Here's what you missed.
Boy, did we time that commercial right or what?
I did like that bit.
Oh, sneak attack from the
Spear!
But it looks like it didn't do jack.
Wait, he's setting up the
It is a bit more of a power bomb, but still, it works as a pile driver because he's driving him straight down instead of back first.
Gohan, look! He picked Vegeta
Like a vegetable, yes.
You see, Vegeta, you don't seem to comprehend where you stand right here. Because the name's
It's probably the most devastating hit he lands.
Yeah.
It's such a good one,
He
too.
might have just taken Raccoon's bleeding head off. This would be a huge loss for sport edutainment.
I love sport edutainment.
As Rikum was saying, the name's Rikum. It rhymes with doom. And you're gonna be hurting.
Oh, too soon!
Setting up for the Raccoon Eraser gun.
This is vintage Raccoon riding.
Vintage Raccoon.
This could be the end.
The fact that the energy also comes out of his nose.
Yeah, it's
there.
such a good shot. Yeah, like if you've ever had like
milk or something.
or a soda.
Oh, God.
You idiot! I'm already 1 foot in the grave. You should have attacked Raccoon.
Come on, Vegeta. We could
did,
lose one of
technically.
our most valuable Team 3-star members. You carry this stable.
Which is a faction in wrestling. That's what a stable
All
is.
of this is that you will die along with me.
Could Raccoon get a mirror? He feels like he might have chipped a tooth.
Dear God, what happened to your face?
You did.
According to the rules in red.
What's
he's
wrong
allowed
with
to
your
take on
face?
all these
Happened
new
to your
challenges.
Sounds good to Raccoon. Raccoon!
Does every move you have start with... I remember this being like kind of contentious because like getting the slow-mo with something that's only at 24 frames per second.
So tough.
Spice 4X.
Cause Space 4X. Cause Space VP is piss.
We had to ask Gon, what's a good Australian beer?
What a ripper.
Your favorite line.
Yes.
Gohan, have you done your homework? Because
If not, Chi-Chi will kick my ass!
Are you okay?
Yeah, seems he threw my
The
nervous
system out of whack there! Can't quite feel the pain! There it is! Ow! Playing Punch Drunk Krillin is so fun.
Now, our visitors from Earth require your assistance. You must go help them.
Lord Guru, that would leave you totally unguarded.
No.
I wonder how
I would
Nail
have
compares
been
to the
dead.
Please don't leave
Ginyus.
me alone with him.
He is the third strongest
he probably
of
could
our
beat a few of them.
kind.
He could have beaten
Lord
Raccoon.
Guru,
I know
there are
that.
Only 3 of us left.
Dende, how does it feel to be the bronze medal?
Like everyone I know and love is dead.
Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper, party pooper.
Yeah, we both have the same. That's something Taka really wanted in there because it was a song his dad used to sing to him.
Yes, and I found that incredibly funny.
Yeah,
but like
kind of charming and cute too.
Yeah. I'm glad we both remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know
Taka would kill us if we didn't remember that.
Taka would, yeah. I know there's a bunch of stuff that I know Taka wishes he could talk about here. Again,
And this one specifically, because it's literally like family history for him. It's like, it just fits so well for Guru here too.
yeah. There's nothing I love more than like, and I feel like this is true of a lot of great writers, is when you take stuff from your own life and work it in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it always lends a certain amount of uniqueness and also relatability.
And I remember he said he ended up showing his dad that, and his dad got a real kick out of it.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Lord Guru.
Why are you still here?
I'm so glad there's that just lean
Welcome back to the
slightly.
fight, ladies and gents.
Last we left, we had 2 new contenders.
We now have one.
I'm not going to back down. I might be younger than you, smaller than you, weaker than you, and much less experienced, but I learned more about peach farming than you. I think this was a horrible decision.
Raccoon agrees.
This fight's turning into a regular piss kicker.
Poor Gohan never got to have his big rage moment.
How
Yeah.
old is he? Like 5?
6, 5.5.
But the real question is, what do the fans think?
You talk about who you are all the time. Raccoon this, raccoon that. But you're nothing compared to my dad. I am the son of Son Goku. The man who will come and kick your...
Ugh.
My God.
Incredible! This seems like the end, folks. Raccoon looks like he's got this one in
This is the
bag.
most wrestling thing ever, by the way, what's about to happen.
Oh, also, I wanted to point out, I think this is the first time I used the Kai soundtrack.
Oh,
no,
interesting.
actually, maybe not the first time, but I just realized I used a Kai track there, which Kai came out after
right,
we
yeah.
premiered, which was weird.
Yeah.
Like,
When we heard about it, it's like, oh, they're redoing Dragon Ball, but they're cutting out all the filler.
I know. And, oh my god. Okay, speaking of something that if we don't mention, Kurt would kill us. I should mention this now. So, at a convention that we had gone to, there was one where Kurt and Sabbath were on stage at
That's
one
right.
point.
There's videos of that out there on YouTube, I think.
And so I remember, and I'm going to butcher this a little bit, Kurt. I'm very sorry. But so he's sitting next to Sab, and he basically was like, so let me get this straight. Kai is retelling of Dragon Ball Z, yeah, where they take out all of the filler, yeah, and it's all revoiced, yeah. Well, isn't that interesting? Wonder if anyone else decided to do that. Which I got a
very
big,
Taka.
Yeah, got a very big laugh out of the audience as well. And I think Sabit's always.
Oh yeah, he's always in good fun.
Yeah,
great dude.
But that it was. I'm genuinely not instant.
Of course not. That would have had to have been in production long before we started.
Yeah, there's no way that they were inspired by us to make Kai. I will stand by that almost 0%.
Now, whether or not Popo and Super in that one shot was inspired by us, I am willing to throw up in the air, but we'll make no insinuation.
I will say that there is a non-zero.
There's a non-zero chance.
There's a non-zero chance.
It doesn't look like there's
anyone. Yeah, this is the most wrestling thing. The ultimate hero doing the run-in to save everybody.
Hey, little behind the scenes thing here. Hey, editor, mute this part.
It might need to be muted.
Yeah,
we'll see. I've seen some spaces where it hasn't been claimed.
Let's see.
I'll do the cover.
Yeah.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. You gotta take a stand, it don't help to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. Toku Sentai! Boom!
All done.
All right, so you're done with all your dances.
Yes, sir.
We can wish for my immortality now?
Of course.
Fantastic. Now, Dragon Balls, grant my wish. Make me, Lord Frieza, immortal!
I don't think it worked.
But why not? Those village elders explicitly told
It's probably our
me there were
longest
only
eye catch,
7 balls
just because we
that
needed to
I'd
keep
need
pushing
to
things
bring them
forward.
together
Yep.
to grant my wish. So what the hell?
Perhaps there's a password.
A password? But I killed them all. There's no one left to tell me. I've lost my wish.
Well, that sucks.
Might I suggest a dance of cheering you up?
Proceed.
Let's see if it works.
Goodbye.
Oh, and that's right. I mean, we don't need to include this part because obviously way out of date, but back then there was a big flood out in Queensland. And we wanted to do what we could to help because at that point we actually had some friends in Australia.
Yeah. But yeah, so oh my god, NAMEKIMANIA was so much fun. And that last song is that Hulk
It's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan specifically, who is notorious for being a behind-the-scenes asshole, but he was the biggest... Oh, that cannot surprise you.
No, it doesn't.
But he was the biggest babyface in wrestling from the 80s to the early 90s. He was wrestling back then. So... At that point, it was really hard because, that's the most iconic song you could think of for, the hero wrestler. Otherwise, it would have had to have been, John Cena or something to be, more of a modern equivalent. But I think either would have stuck. But I think that song in particular just hits a bit harder and really sells the idea that Goku is here to wreck some shit.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that was NAMEKIMANIA. Got to get all of our wrestling references out there. And again, I can't understate how much I feel that really fit for Raccoon.
Oh yeah.
Everything throughout that episode just kind of worked with that reference being its through line.
I'm really looking forward to the next couple of episodes, by the way, because we're about to get into I think episode 24 for the longest time was my favorite episode. And obviously the next one is not 24, but I'm just really looking forward to the next batch of episodes because I feel like as we go on,
the Ginyu stuff I feel was a real turning point for us, where we we had already started to kind of figure stuff out, but the Ginyus is where you really start to see us playing more with the characters and less with let's just have them say random funny things.
Yeah, that kind of helped us to start to develop our character-based humor. So, yeah.
But we'll focus on episode 21 next time.
On this thing that we're doing.
Goku's back, baby.
Finally.
For now.
Uh-oh.